All right, welcome back. So now we're going to do a checkpoint, so you know the drill. Solve this and get all the solutions for 0 to 2 pi, and then come back and see what you got and compare with me. Okay? Now again, make sure that if you're going to end up squaring both sides, you check for extraneous solutions at the end. All right, so let's jump right in. So in this case here, I've got cosine and sine. So I'm going to want to convert everything to one or the other. And so in this case here, I'm going to want to square both sides because I'm going to want to use the Pythagorean theorem, or excuse me, the Pythagorean identity over here. Okay, so let's do that. So let's square both sides. So this is going to give me sine squared x plus 2 sine x plus 1 is equal to cosine squared x. And so now I'm going to use the Pythagorean identity over here. And so this I'm going to rewrite. So this is going to be sine squared x plus 2 sine squared x plus 1 is equal to, so again, it's sine squared plus cosine squared, right? So this is going to be equal to 1 minus sine squared x. Okay? Now, I'm going to get everything over to the left. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. And I'm going to add sine squared x to both sides. And so now I get 2 sine squared x plus 2 sine x. These cancel, and these cancel. So I get everything equal to 0. So now I'm going to factor. So that means I'm going to factor out of 2 sine x. So that's going to be 2 sine x times the quantity sine x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now I can use the zero product principle, and that tells me that either 2 sine x is equal to 0, or sine x plus 1 is equal to 0, and that gives me that either sine x is equal to 0 or sine x is equal to negative 1. Okay? Now, I'm on this range, or excuse me, this domain, restricted domain. So when is sine x 0 on this domain? Well, it's going to be 0 when? At 0 and pi. So right now we know from the first one, x, it's going to be, this is going to be equal to 0 when x is equal to 0 or pi. Okay. Now what about this one? When is sine x equal to negative 1? Well, sine x is going to equal negative 1 at 3 pi over 2. Now we got to check all of them. So let's check 0. So let's go back to the original. Right, let's go back to the original. Okay, let's plug this in, right? So let's do sine 0 plus 1 equals cosine 0. Well, sine of 0 is 0, plus 1 is equal to cosine of 0, which is 1, so we get 1 equals 1. Check. All right, good job. Okay, now let's do pi. Okay, so sine of pi plus 1 equals cosine of pi. Is that true? Let's find out. So sine of pi is 0 plus 1 cosine of pi is -1. Right? So, does not work. So pi is extraneous. Okay, now what about the last one? 3 pi over 2. So let's do sine of 3 pi over 2 plus 1 equals cosine of 3 pi over 2. Well, sine of 3 pi over 2 is -1. So -1 plus 1 equals cosine of 3 pi over 2. What's cosine of 3 pi over 2? That's 0. So this gets us 0 equals 0, which is good. So that means these are the two solutions. All right. Have a great day.